I just added 340 miles of range to this electric car in 5 minutes. That's not a fast charge. That's not a theoretical number. That's a full automated battery swap. And it changes every single argument you've ever had about electric cars. This matters because if you've ever considered an EV, your number one fear is this: waiting, road trip anxiety, planning your life around a plug. What if that entire problem just disappeared? This isn't just about one fancy car. This is about a completely different infrastructure model. NIO has built over 2,400 of these swap stations across China. They perform over 60,000 swaps every single day. While we argue about plug standards and charging speeds, they solved it. This is the single biggest advantage any EV maker has right now, and you need to see how it works.
This is the NIO ET7. It's the company's flagship luxury sedan. Think of it as a direct competitor to the Tesla Model S, the Mercedes EQE, or the BMW i5. It's a big, beautiful four-door sedan with a killer interior, twin motors, all-wheel drive, and air suspension. It's built for executives, tech elites, people who want a silent, smooth, and seriously fast cruiser. But here's the twist. You don't buy the battery, you subscribe to it. Or you buy the car and lease the battery separately. That means the most expensive, depreciating part of the car isn't your problem, and it unlocks that 5-minute swap. This isn't a cheap car. It's a $70,000 luxury statement, but the technology underneath it is for everyone.
Incrementally impressed, focused on real-world benefits. Reason 1. It transforms the experience. I drove in with 8% battery. I tapped the screen to initiate a swap. The car parked itself. I sat there. 4 minutes and 50 seconds later, I drove out with a 93% battery. No handling cables, no worrying about charge curve degradation, no fighting for the only working 350 kilowatt stall. It's less time than most people spend at a gas pump. This isn't an improvement, it's a paradigm shift. Reason 2. Future-proofing. Your car isn't stuck with 2024 battery tech. NIO has already upgraded batteries from 70 kilowatt hours to 100 kilowatt hours to 150 kilowatt hours over the years. Need more range for a big trip? You can temporarily swap to a larger pack. When solid-state batteries arrive, you'll access them through a swap. The car's value and capability are no longer tied to a decaying brick under the floor. This is the "this shouldn't make so much sense" moment. Reason 3. The ET7 is a worthy vessel. This is the "what $100,000 German sedans feel like" experience, for less. The interior is a sanctuary. Quiet, spacious, with incredible seats. It has LiDAR on the roof for its self-driving system. There's a little AI assistant that physically turns to look at you. It feels like the future arrived, and it's wrapped in absolute luxury. So let's compare it to the benchmark, the Tesla Model S. Here's the honest breakdown. Tesla wins on raw, brutal acceleration in a Plaid. Their software, the screen, the video games, it's more polished and integrated. And in the US, the supercharger network is a real, tangible advantage. The NIO wins on cabin luxury, ride comfort, and refinement. It's a quieter, more serene place to be. But the knockout blow is infrastructure. In China, where NIO's swap network exists, this isn't a competition. Here's my hot take. The supercharger is a brilliant solution to the problem of charging. Swap battery is a solution to the problem of waiting. They're solving different problems. So the real question is, would you trade Tesla's entertainment suite and slightly faster 0 to 60 for the ability to never think about charging time again? That's the value equation that keeps legacy automakers sweating.
Why isn't this in America? 3 huge reasons. First, building a nationwide swap network from zero is a billion-dollar bet. You need thousands of stations before the first customer feels safe. In China, they started in cities and expanded along highways. Here, they'd be starting a decade behind Tesla's supercharger lead. Second, the battery-as-a-service model freaks out US regulators and insurers. Who's liable for a swapped battery that fails? It's a legal and logistical puzzle our system isn't set up for. Third, NIO is focusing on Europe first. They've launched in Germany, Norway, the Netherlands. The markets are smaller, regulations are more aligned, and the competition from Tesla is less culturally entrenched. America is the final boss. They're not ready yet. So it's not a conspiracy, it's about scale, law, and strategy. The tech works, the business model works, but translating it to the world's most complex car market, that's the remaining challenge.
This isn't just about NIO. This is about 2 possible futures for electric mobility. One future is about building faster cords and bigger batteries. The other is about standardization and swapping. NIO has proven swap technology can work at mass scale. What if other Chinese brands adopt it? What if they all agree on a standard battery form factor? Suddenly, you have a network that serves millions of cars from multiple brands. The pressure this puts on legacy automakers is immense. They're spending billions to build charging networks and improve charge times. NIO sidestepped that entire arms race. They turned the battery from a component into a service. The ET7 shows that the next big frontier in EVs isn't horsepower or range, it's ownership experience. And right now, the most revolutionary ownership experience on the planet is only available on one continent.
So here's my single question for you. This is the debate. Given the choice, what matters more to you in an EV? The absolute fastest charging speed when you do plug in, or the absolute convenience of a 5-minute swap that requires 0 effort? Let me know below. If seeing this tech in action changed your perspective, that like button helps the algorithm share it. Subscribe. Next week, we're driving the $15,000 Chinese EV that's taking over Asia. It makes a Tesla look expensive. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the comments.